Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a story about how I faked my report card, and I gotta keep my voice low because my parents still don't know I faked my report card senior year. So here's how I ended up faking my report card. Now, I went to a high school nearby, and my grades weren't the best, but I was still pretty much passing everything except chemistry. And oh my god, I can't believe I'm telling it. Sorry. Okay, so I was passing everything except chemistry pretty much, and like my grades would be like high 70s, but like nothing too impressive. But that's because I never did homework, and you know what, I didn't start doing homework until college. And you know, college is the only place where I've consistently did homework. In high school and middle school, I did not complete. Like, I would go whole classes without completing a single assignment, and the assignments I did complete, I would have just copied off of my friends and paraphrase the hell out of it to avoid getting caught. I did not complete homework, and instead, when I got home, I would read books, I would play on the computer, I would walk my dog, I would hang out with my friends, and that's just what I would do instead of homework. So therefore my grade of course suffered because I'm not doing homework, especially when they sent me home to read chapters. Nope. And then they give me a quiz when I came in, I would fail. I would try to cheat on the quizzes. Like, I was a hot mess. I promise. I promise I was a hot mess. So basically what happened, y'all, I forgot what the story time's about. Wait. Oh yeah, I faked my report card. I'm retarded. So, all right. Now, basically, our report cards used to come on this like, this like cardstock maybe, but it's not as hard as cardstock. It's like kind of in between. And what we would do is we would get the report card, and they would of course give it to us because we're the kids. So they give it to us, and then we would have to like bring it home to our parents, but they didn't trust us. So what my guidance counselor would do, I hated her, but what she would do is that she would take your report card and she would circle anything that was alarming or needed attention and send it, mail it to your parents. So this was a 2-day recon mission, all right? Because first things first, how I fake my report card, my first step was to go through my dad's key box and make a copy of the mailbox key. And when I tell you this mailbox key is exclusive, my dad was the only one with the mailbox key. It was him, he had the mailbox key, and that was it. My mom didn't even have the mailbox key. So I went through, one day I was home alone right before report cards came, and I went through that key box and I tried every damn key, and I finally found the mailbox key. I found the mailbox key, I took it off of the ring, and I went whoop and ran to the locksmith. Now I paid about, I think, $1.50 for the key to be made. It did not matter. There's a place like further down that would have did it for 75 cents, but like, I don't care. I'm on a recon mission. Like, it does not matter how much the key costs. So I went and I got that done. The key is done. Perfect, right? So now, get the key, I put the original back, and I put the new one on my key ring. So every single day, because sometimes it would come before your actual report card, so you would be getting beat and you didn't even know it, like, you didn't even know what was up. Or sometimes I would get beat because, or I get like in trouble because like, even though they saw my report card, she done highlighted something that they overlooked. Like, are you serious? She used to get me so mad. So every day I would check the mail, and I would go through it, see if there was anything from her. And you know what, I had to start from like a week before the report cards went out, because some days she felt overzealous and she would send it a little early. Some days she was a little procrastinator and she would send it a little late. So I had to keep checking, and I couldn't stop checking until I had the letter. Like, that was it. There's no chance that she didn't send it, because I knew I had, number one, I had cuts. In high school they put how many absences you have for each class next to the class, and Shorty would really circle that. Like, I could get a 90 in a class, and if it said 15 cuts, she would circle it like, you got 15 absences here, like. And then she would circle the amount of times you were marked absent from school. So like, it would be like my report card, because I had like really good attendance. My parents didn't play that, so I would have like maybe 1 absence for the semester from school, and then I'll have like 15 absences from science class, 26 absences from gym, like, and I'm like, yo, why? And she would circle them. And like the thing is, my parents didn't know what they were, and I knew that those were cuts. But they'd be like, what's that number? Why is she circling this? What is that? And I would have to like, I was like, oh, those are missing homeworks. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm missing 15 assignments. Like, and they'd be like, why are you missing 15 assignments? Mind you, like, those are the amount of times I left at school early so I could be in McDonald's with my friends. Like, so she'd be like, why are you missing so many assignments? Why are you missing so many assignments? And it'd just be like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I missed the assignments. I don't know. Mom, it's too much work. She's giving me too much work. So I finally get this letter, and I look at my grades, and I say, oh, skirt. So I rip it out, I throw it, and I'd be funny as hell. I rip it out, and I would rip it into like confetti, and I would flush half the confetti down one toilet, half the other down another toilet, go downstairs to the basement, flush half of that in another toilet, sprinkle it in the trash can, put it in like chips. Like, you was not putting that paper together at all. Like, bye. Hell no, you were not putting this paper together. And she could have called me if she would have sent 2. Like, because after I got the 1, I'm like, I'm done. So I go to school, I get my report card. Now, my parents never knew the day that my report card was coming out. And I had already gotten the fake one. Like, well, no, the real one that she had sent in. So what I did was, I gave my friend my report card, and he scanned it onto a computer, and he went ahead and changed the grades. So what happened was, he didn't, like, we weren't crazy. Like, it wasn't like I changed it so I had like all 90s. Like, no. So like, I would change my 77 to an 87. I would change my 75 to an 80. I would change whatever. The one grade that I did not change, really, I had a 60 in chemistry, and I did bump it up to a 65. But I did not change it much, and the reason I didn't change it much was that I knew that I really didn't understand chemistry, and I knew there was a really good chance that this would be the class, and it'd be the first class that I had ever failed in high school that I would fail, and that would be the class that would send me to summer school. I think this was junior year, not senior year, whatever. So I was really it was junior. So I was really cautious to keep my grades for chemistry like in the 60s. So how report cards work. So I gave myself an 88 something average, like 87.50 average, something along the lines, make myself look really good, raise my gym grade up. Like, he was really chill about it. Like, yo, what you want in gym? I was like, let me not be too greedy, I want dad to be like happy about me, but I don't want him to expect any awards, but let me get that 88. So I gave my dad the report card, and my dad looked at it. He was like, because I was like, oh, dad, I got my report card today. Mind you, this is the day after, and I couldn't print it on the regular paper, but it was okay, because if you lost your report card and you asked for them to reprint it, they would print it on regular paper. So he never really questioned why it was on regular paper anyway. So I went throughout the school, going to security guards, like, look at my report card, and they be cheesing like, oh girl, you doing good, even though you be in this cafeteria all the damn time, you be bringing the grades. And I would avoid my teachers like the plague. You cannot look at my report card, because you failed me by. So I went to my dad. I was like, I got a report card today. He's like, yeah, like ready for like the caca. He's like, let me see it. So I handed it to him, and he smiles, and I'm like, ooh, made my daddy proud. My little thieving line. I was like, I made my daddy proud. I'm so happy. So I saw it. So the next report card was I did the second marking period or whatever. The next one was the third, which would be final. And how the grades went is that they were each marking period would show on the report card. So it would be first, second, third, and third was the final one. So I didn't have the desire to change my third marking period grades and have my friend do it again. But I couldn't give my parents my report card because then they would see the second marking period grades, which I changed. So here you go. This is what they say when the lies snowball, and it's the snowball effect. This is exactly what happened. So I had to change my report card not once but twice. So then I had to go back, have my friend rescan my damn report card to go ahead and change the second marking period grades and then bump up some of the third marking period grades, because it doesn't make sense that I would drop down from like an 88 to like a 72. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I had to bump up some of those, you know, 80, 70s to 80s and blah, 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 blah. But my chemistry grade, I actually left it the same because I had gotten a 60, so I'd failed. So it looked like I had a 55 first marking period, a 65 second marking period, a 60 third marking period, and my average, of course, dropped a little bit. But I think the average when I gave it to him was like an 83, and my actual average was like maybe a 76 or 74, who knows. So I gave it to him, and he was the first thing that he saw, like, he didn't care about the high, like the high-ish average. First thing that he saw was like, he's like, you're going to summer school? And I had never been to summer school in my life, so like I had to go to summer school. But I actually, like, even though my dad was upset with me because I had to go to summer school, I really liked summer school. Like, it was fun. I had, number one, I had my friends there because we were all dumb and we all failed that class. And I had like a really cute boy there, like a boy I had a crush on there, and like it was pretty good. We were pretty lit. I had like some of my best friends all failed chemistry, and we all failed Miss, I almost said her name. We all failed her, and it was because she was so hard and she couldn't explain things. But then when I had the chemistry person, I passed this chemistry class. It was so easy. Like, I don't know what the hell. Like, it just magically clicked. So it was super easy. And then I took the Regents, and I was the only one in the entire chemistry class that actually, in his summer school class, that passed the Regents. I didn't get like a high score. Like, I didn't become a chemist, but I think I got like a 70. So it was like, I passed it with some wiggle room. So I was super proud of myself, but I was super upset because that summer I did miss my grandfather's funeral. And I know I'm Haitian, and you know I'm Haitian, but I have never been to Haiti. And that was the time that I really, really wanted to go to Haiti. And my dad told me I could not because I was on, I'm assuming, punishment, but not for the report card thing. So yeah, my grandfather had passed away June 3rd. Yeah, he had passed away June 3rd, and the lendemain, or the funeral, was supposed to be for maybe like a few days later. So I was supposed to fly out to Haiti and get it done, and nope, did not work, and he did not let me go. So that really, really sucked. But other than that, I got away with it, and I know somebody gonna watch it and tell my daddy like, y'all are trash. But you know what, I still got into college. I still got 2 degrees. I procured 2 degrees. So like, I think my indiscretions as a teenager should just be like ignored, you know, whatever. And I'm dyslexic, so like, come on, like I overcame. Okay, I don't want to hear it. But thank you guys for watching. Tell me guys if you've ever done something this crazy, and like, I really hope I don't inspire anybody to play around with the foolishness, because like I'm not telling you won't get caught. Your mommy might be smarter than mine. So don't forget to comment down below. Tell me your story if you have any. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn your notification bells on, because you know what? Like, people be like, oh yeah, Dessy, I didn't even know you post. I didn't even know you post. Well, did you turn the notification bell on? Because if you turn the notification bell, YouTube would have told you that I post. Like, y'all be really trying it. Bye guys.